Yes, I made a bonehead mistake. Let's ramble about it. Welcome to Shep Rambles, where I am Shep and I tend to ramble. About what?
Anything.
Ooh, and everything, boss.
Thank you, fellas. First off, I want to say that we are in our 5th season of Shep Rambles, and we are nearing our 9th anniversary on YouTube.
Yay! Yay!
Okay. Well, as you may have noticed, I now have a killer cast and crew working behind the scenes and other content for the channel. You may have noticed this in some of the recent content on the channel. Here's one such show. With that aside, we are going to talk about a serious incident that I was involved with in my solo trucking career. Keep in mind that I've only been doing this for 6 months. So, no, I'm not as perfect as you super truckers. But I've gotten better over those 6 months. If you want to see the whole story, then you'll want to check out my series, KILR Awesome Trucking. Link right up there in the corner. Now, let's talk about what happened. So, I was on an assignment taking a load from Jacksonville, Florida to Charleston, South Carolina. It's been full of issues that will be explained in more detail in KILR Awesome Trucking. To put simply, the load was cursed. I have problems at the shipper and the receiver. It turns into a transfer load, or what we call a T-call, which my company wanted me to take to the Atlanta, Georgia terminal. Along the way, I have a blowout on one of my truck tires, but the worst happened in Decatur, Georgia, just a few miles away from the Swift terminal. My GPS was taking me in a direction I didn't think made sense. I wanted to go a different direction, but I didn't think it was meant for trucks. So I followed the GPS, which took me on Thompson Mills Road, going west, and then a right turn on Miller Road to go north. It's a 2-lane road. There is a car at the stop sign on the opposite side going south. They backed up for me to give me room. I swung wide into the southbound lane so that I could hook around the corner. I was looking ahead to make sure that I didn't hit the car. But what I failed to do was check my mirror to see what was happening around that corner with my trailer wheels. Here's what happened. So you gotta love my truck GPS, which was telling me to go this way instead of the other way that I wanted to go. Well, there just so happens to be a ditch there, which I did not see, and there was a car right here at the stop sign. This load I've had nothing but problems with. Nothing but problems. I should have just said no. It is freaking cursed. Now, it looks like the trailer's gonna fall over, and I sure hope as hell that it doesn't. That landing gear may be the one thing that is keeping it from falling over, along with that pole. As you can see, one tire is off the ground. The other ones seem to be on here. I don't know if that's what's holding this thing in place. And I did not see this ditch. I thought it was flat right there. I was trying to get it around that corner. The corner is it's wide enough, but the damn tandems.
You didn't get out and look, did you?
Oh, shut up. This was a very scary situation. I was stuck in the cab with cars going around me from both directions. so I could not get out safely. I sure as heck wasn't going to go out the passenger side. This whole time, I'm worried that the trailer will fall over and take my truck and me with it. Eventually, a police officer showed up to stop the traffic, so that way I could get out safely. Yes, I was scared, but I kept my wits about me. But I also had to keep my sense of humor. You have to have a sense of humor. Otherwise, you're gonna go nuts, crazy, insane, in the membrane. People were taking pictures. One guy was there taking a video. So I have no doubt that this will show up on TikTok, Bonehead Truckers, and the Asian Mai Show. Those channels will only have one perspective of what happened. Here, you will see my perspective on what happened and what it was like for me. All right, thank God there's someone here. I love it. These cars are all honking at each other like that's gonna do any good. I should have never taken this load. Never taken this load. The truck is wiggling. Boy, this has got me scared as hell. That sucker is leaning. I don't think he can get it over. It looks like it's slipping. I got a feeling this thing's gonna tip over and that's gonna be it. He can't get it from this side either. Folks, I've got... He's here, he's helping me out. Take care of my bonehead decision here. And you know, we all make stupid mistakes. Well, this is one of my big ones. Now he's telling me that he's taken other Swift trailers out of here, but you've also taken out some other trailers too.
Yeah. A lot of trucks get stuck in this hole. We do 2 or 3 a month.
2 or 3 a month? Mm-hmm. Wow. Now, you've also said that you've seen it to where it's even more like leaning over.
Yeah, they've been touching the pole. The pole's the only thing that's safe, which you're not far.
Yeah, I know.
You're not far from it.
So how strong is that pole?
It would hold a little bit. It ain't gonna hold the whole weight of that. No, if it would help you, but it wouldn't save you.
But you were saying that at this point it's not going to fall because you managed to get it up on the asphalt a little bit.
A little bit more, yes, sir. Yeah. It's just them other tires are so deep in that hole. If I keep going, they're gonna...
Yeah, speeding is going to get you there any quicker.
Oh yeah, this is welcome to Atlanta.
You know, he said that this happens a lot. You think that maybe they would add some pavement around that or something. Or put up a dang sign at the beginning of the street that says no trucks. Wouldn't you agree?
There's one at that end.
Oh, there's one on that end.
Yeah, it may have got run over on this end. I don't know. There's one on, when I turned, I went by one.
Oh man. See, if I had seen the sign that said no trucking, no trucks, I would have not come down there.
They don't put them on the corners. They put them out where my truck is after you've already turned and get on the road. You know, that's
I've seen that.
Yeah.
You're already on the road, no trucks. What the hell? Now what?
Yeah. There's nowhere to turn around. Even in my truck, you see how far my tires are to the back.
Yeah.
It don't turn no better than your trailer. I mean, I have to have a big field to turn around in, basically.
Yeah. So what he is going to do with that crane, he's going to lift it up and swing it. He's going to lift it up and swing it this way.
Everybody's coming from all over the world moving down here to Georgia because everybody figured that Georgia is a popular state to be in, but it's overcrowded.
Okay, so folks, don't come to Georgia. It's overcrowded, okay?
What are you doing? Back up! Pull forward and stop! Pull forward and stop! Hey! Hey! Pull forward and stop! It's a car sitting right there for a reason! Pull forward and stop! Shit! Is everybody in a hurry? You
There's a lot more footage than what I've shown here, and you will get to see it on Killer Awesome Trucking weeks from now. Suffice it to say, I was lucky. Very lucky. In fact, I would call it a miracle that the trailer didn't fall over. That pole was not the only thing keeping that trailer from falling. There were other factors involved too, such as the landing gear, the tires of my truck that happened to be on the ground, and the bumper being wedged on the asphalt in the back. Yeah, I was very lucky. Was I a bonehead on this? Yes, I admit it. Did I learn from this and realize what I could have done differently? Absolutely. But guess what? I'm not the only one that this has happened to. Apparently, this happens all the time. Twice this week alone, at that very intersection. Now in my case, I couldn't have the tandems slid forward. They weren't all the way back, but they were partially back, maybe halfway back from where we prefer it, at the 40-foot mark line and all the way back. It had to be where it was because the load had to be balanced on each axle for legal reasons. That made it even harder to get around that corner. That road was not meant for trucks, but there is no sign stating as such going westbound. There's no sign showing that the road that I turned on wasn't meant for trucks either. And I've seen this in other places where there is a sign. Don't turn down this road. Don't go any further. It's not for trucks. Not the case at this intersection or before I even came onto the road. With as many times as this has happened, you would think they would put a sign up or something. Shame on you, Decatur, Georgia, for not doing something about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but this appears to be a trap for inexperienced truckers. I'm here to tell you to stay away from that area. It doesn't matter if you're with Swift or any other company. Stay away from it. Find another way around. Don't make the same mistake that I did. I was lucky. You may not be. Be safe out there. Remember your following distance and have a killer awesome day.